to stay up to date with all the latest, direct from the NBL?
That is enormous!
Well, download the free NBL app now. It's jam-packed with live scores, stats, exclusive content, and much more. Get it from the App Store and Google Play now.
Welcome to the Mazda BT50 Thunder Stadium here in Ulverston, northwest Tasmania for this NBL practice game between the Tasmania JackJumpers and Melbourne United. My name's Brad Cole. Absolute pleasure to bring you NBL practice match basketball here from Ulverston tonight. Joined in the commentary box by my old sparring partner, Matthew Moo Sturzica. Moo, great to have the JackJumpers back in Ulverston again and up against one of the big teams in the competition in Melbourne United tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Coley. Welcome, viewers. Yeah, good to be back in Ulverston. JackJumpers have been up on the coast for a few days now in the community. So it's great to have NBL action in the northwest of Tassie.
So, look, each coach, I'm sure Scott Roth and Dean Vickerman both will have differing views on how they're approaching their practice matches over the next few weeks, and that obviously Melbourne have been hit a little bit through injury and unavailability through the current FIBA World Cup on in Japan and that at the moment. So they're missing a few. JackJumpers themselves, they're not quite at full strength either. They've got a few missing through injury and World Cup commitments, but it gives both coaches the opportunity to blood some younger guys who could possibly get a DP position. I know Melbourne's still got a position left to fill, so Vickerman will be really interested to see who steps up over the next two games.
Yeah, interesting to see what Melbourne United have tonight, Coley. A lot of train-on players playing, a lot of NBL1 players around the Melbourne suburbs that are playing. So yeah, interesting to see, both a bit light on. I think probably the JackJumpers have got more of a solid unit there than Melbourne United, but great opportunity for like you said, those young guys trying to get a spot. I'm sure there's going to be some minute restriction on a few players and that sort of thing, backing up again on Wednesday night in Launceston. So yeah, I'm sure especially Dean Vickerman will be looking to see if he's got any potential there to offer that last spot.
So we'll just go through our two squads tonight that will be taking part. For Melbourne United, it'll be number 1, Zach Triplett, number 3, Campbell Blogg, number 4, Brad Newley, number 5, Joel Foxwell, number 9, Malith Machar, number 14, Kyle Bowen, number 15, Ariel Horty, number 30, Tom Coppins, number 60, CJ Asuncion Bird, and number 61, KJ Fegan. While for the Tasmania JackJumpers, will be number 1, Jordan Crawford, number 3, Anthony Drimmick, number 9, Jack McVeigh, number 11, Jacob Richards, number 13, Sean McDonald, number 20, Fabian Krislovich, number 21, Jared Bairstow, number 25, Milton Doyle, number 33, Majuk, number 38, Lockie Barker, and they've, with a few injuries in that tonight, they've given a spot to number 76, Joe Chilcott, the Northwest Thunder captain. So nice little reward there for Joe, who probably a few weeks ago probably wasn't doing much.
No, probably not for Joe, but great experience to be able to play with the JackJumpers here on his home floor for the Thunder. Yeah, so looking at those names, Coley, like JackJumpers just seemed a little bit more sound with the names you read out there. Interested to see how the new acquisitions to the JackJumpers perform tonight. They've got Jordan Crawford there I guess, new starting point guard. Interested to see how he goes, a crafty, small player. So it'd be interesting to see how he goes, along with Anthony Drimmick, who's a solid pickup, very experienced NBL campaigner. To go along with Milton Doyle, we'll see what he can do tonight.
Well, remember, 12 months ago, Milton Doyle made his debut for the JackJumpers here. We all thought it was sort of the rap on him. He was probably the second best import they'd got, but he quickly established himself with a very nice game here at Ulster against Phoenix. I think they played South East Melbourne Phoenix.
Yeah, they played Phoenix. Yeah,
and it just kept growing. The legend of Milton Doyle just kept growing from there.
Great signing to retain him on that 2-year deal. He's a big part of the JackJumpers' success last year, and it's really hard to retain those quality imports. But now that the NBL is one of the best leagues around the world, Coley, so players want to stay here and play in the comp, being a good pathway also to the NBA.
So the Melbourne United, they've also undergone a fair transformation last year. Obviously, 7th on the NBL ladder last season, 15 wins, 13 losses, and missed the finals for the first time since the 2016-17 season. That would have hurt.
Yeah, missing the finals for them for sure.
That
you
would
always normally pencil them in. High-profile team, attract a lot of big-name players, and they have done that again. Ready for this year's roster.
Yeah, they've loaded up. Obviously, unfortunately, at the moment, a couple of them, obviously Chris Goulding's away with the Australian team at the FIBA World Cup. Shea Ellie and Flynn Cameron away with the New Zealand team.
Yeah.
And then also not playing tonight is Robert Lowe, their backup big man. They got Ian Clark, their new point guard. Luke Travers, the big name signing from Perth Wildcats, is injured. Joe Luala-Chul's out with a wrist injury, still 2 to 3 months away.
Yep.
And Matthew Dellavedova is injured as well. So at full strength, they're going to be a handful, aren't they? They're loaded.
Yeah, absolutely. You got Tanner Krebs there as well. I think he's not suited up tonight.
Yep.
Absolutely, Coley. Like, there's some massive names there. Ian Clark, we all know what,
NBA experience. NBL premiership player.
With the Golden State Warriors. Come on late addition to Adelaide last year. Was solid the year before for Sydney. Luke Travers.
Handy.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get Delhi back as well. I think Delhi's probably going to be a big year for Delhi, even though he's getting on. I'm sure he's disappointed not being over there with the Boomer squad, but he'll have a chip on his shoulder, and he's professional, so he'll go about it in the right way. But I expect Delhi to be a massive impact for Melbourne United this year.
And for the JackJumpers, obviously a fair bit of tweaking as well to the lineup. Jordan Crawford comes in to replace Josh Majette. Marcus Lee comes into the big man position. He's not in tonight, but he's certainly going to be needed with Will Magnay out for a period of time as well. Lockie Barker comes over from Melbourne United and a pretty solid NBL 1 season with Frankson. Anthony Drimmick, a good signing from Adelaide. You like his game move?
Yeah, I just his experience too. I mean, he's a two-way player. He's good defensively, shoots the three very well, but he can create for himself. He can be that other scorer. Just depends on where he fits in with the group and what sort of role that is. But he'll be one that I assume would be starting, or if not play big minutes.
Man.
Yeah, 6-man starting role. So it looks like he's starting tonight.
So in addition to that, Junior Madut's come over from Southeast Melbourne. Majuk Deng from Cairns, Taipans. Majuk from Perth, another big body, and Jacob Richards into a DP role, and that was one of the feel-good stories of the off-season.
Yeah,
just a bloke who's turned up to training the last 2 seasons with the JackJumpers, not expecting to get anything, and he's proven his worth at NBL 1 level, and that was a lovely little video the JackJumpers did with him getting that DP spot.
Yeah. JackJumpers have added some size, Coley.
They needed to, didn't they?
Yeah, they have. So Marcus Lee's a good pickup there, solid player, good shot blocker. So having him in the middle there as well, shoots the ball at a high clip. Obviously, he's that type of player to you know, get offensive rebounds and creating for him for dump-offs and pick-and-roll games quite good. So he'll be handy as well. Just got to get Will Magnay right because they're just a different team when he's in the middle there as well.
So the losses for the Jack Jumpers, who finished fourth on the NBL ladder last season, was 16 wins and 12 losses. Lost to New Zealand Breakers in the semi-finals. The losses of Sam McDaniel's gone up to Brisbane. Isaac White, who's become a bit of a cult hero for the Jack Jumpers.
Yeah, one of my favourites.
Yeah, he went up to Brisbane as well. Matt Kenyon, a very good defensive player, has gone to South East Melbourne Phoenix. Jared Weeks has retired and got himself a nice little assistant coach role here with the Jack Jumpers. Josh Majette obviously left, and Josh Tomasi as well. And obviously Trey Armstrong did get that DP spot, but decided against it. But Trey, I'm sure they'll keep him in future plans. So the starters for our two teams tonight, for the Melbourne United, will be number 1, Zach Triplett, number 3, Campbell Blogg, number 4, Brad Newley, number 15, Ariel Hukporti, and number 61, KJ Fegan. While for the Tassie Jack Jumpers, will be number 1, Jordan Crawford, number 3, Anthony Drimmick, number 9, Jack McVeigh, number 20, Fabian Krizlovic, and number 25, Milton Doyle.
So Coley Campbell Blogg getting the start, 19-year-old guard from Sandringham.
He's an impressive player.
Lit it up in NBL 1 this year. So yeah, he's earned a spot tonight, but he's one to watch. Really nice, crafty player.
So about to get underway here. Our referees tonight, Ruben Woolcock, Ken Widgeon and Brad Henshaw. Will be Hukporti and Krizlovic for the opening tip. And Krizlovic gets the opening tip, giving away a few centimetres there to Hukporti. He's a big man, Ariel Hukporti, coming off that bad Achilles injury last season. Melbourne United very happy to get him back and fit and firing. Doyle, early 3, no good. And Hukporti cleans up the rebound. Hukporti drives in, loses control, went out of bounds, I think.
Yeah, just
he
lost
did.
the handle there.
Good defence there from Krizlovic.
That was a nice first set there for the Jack Jumpers. Coley Doyle coming off.
Got a nice open look, didn't he?
Yeah. Just wait to watch Jordan Crawford, Coley. He's going to be that fast and explosive.
So Doyle now comes off the screen. Back to
nice.
Krizlovic. Oh, Krizlovic the shot fake.
Yeah.
Couldn't drop the 2, but drew the foul there on Hukporti, and Krizlovic will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Paulie just needs to stay on the ground there and ball up Coley, but nice little on-ball pick and roll there. Big fab to the line for 2.
So Krizlovic, very familiar with this arena, having played for the North Perth Tasmania Thunder during the 2022 NBL 1 season. Coming off a pretty solid year last year, 5.2 points per game, 3.2 rebounds game, drops in the second free throw. Played an important role with Magnay's injury early in the first half of last season. It's Newley now, the experienced Brad Newley. Lovely just there, Hukporti. Hukporti puts the shot up too strong, gets to the rebound though, and drops it in for 2. Jack Jumpers quickly down the court. Krizlovic, open 3. It's good by Fabian Krizlovic. And the Jack Jumpers crowd here at Ulverston are up and about early.
Yeah, good transition. Ball pushed up really early, Coley, and found Fab trailing for that 3.
Jack Jumpers with a 5-2 lead here, early stages of this first quarter. Blogg inside to Hukporti. Hukporti, too strong. Good straight-up defence there from Drimmick, I think it was.
Yeah, good on the rotation from the weak side, Drimmick.
Now the Jack Jumpers move it around the top. Good hands there by Melbourne United, but Krizlovic gets the ball back. Now Doyle. Mid-range floater is no good. Tidied up there by Campbell Blogg. Goes behind the back, still dribbling. Goes to coast. Can't get to drop it. Hukporti again with a rebound. Drops it in for 2. He's got Melbourne United's 4 points, and he looks like he's going to be a handful on the boards tonight.
Yeah, just that length and size, Coley. Gets into good position.
Drimmick, corner 3. Long. Newley tidies up. Already this game's being played at a good pace. Fegan now into Hukporti. Oh, tried to find Blogg, who was cutting along the baseline. No good. Crawford now gets the first step on
explosive.
Fegan and lays it in for 2. That was a quick first step move.
Absolutely. It's just, I mean, CJ is not big, but he towers over Jordan Crawford.
Blog 3, no good. Rebounded there by Triplet. Now back out to Fegan. Fegan coming off a great season with Knox in NBL1. Newley shot fake,
Yeah,
put it up,
hesitated on that one,
and
Brad
just lost his balance a bit there. So the JackJumpers just slow it down now. They lead this one 7-4, 7 minutes left.
Oh, nice back cut.
Crawford drops it in for 2. Great pass there from Krislovic on the back cut from Crawford. And the Jackies are up by 5.
That's that on-ball. That's that on-ball D I was telling you about, Carly. Watch a lot of clips of Jordan Crawford, and yeah, he's just going to be a menace and a pest guarding in the backcourt.
So the foul there was on Jack McVeigh at the halfway line there. It's his first. Unfortunately, we've got the foul boards carked it this afternoon. So we won't have that, so we're relying on the live stats for a little bit of info. Newley now goes baseline. Tries to go up and under on McVeigh. McVeigh will get called for his second foul in the space of about 20 seconds. And Newley will go over the line for 2. Brad Newley lining up for his 19th professional season. That's a lot. He's played a lot of basketball in a lot of countries, Moo.
Yeah, he has. It's a credit to Brad Newley to stay, stay in shape and have the passion to still play at the highest level.
As Jared Bairstow comes in to replace Jack McVeigh, who sits down with 2 early fouls.
I feel Brad Newley, once he retires from NBL, will still be playing NBL1.
He'll just keep playing and playing.
Yeah, I just feel that he loves it that much, and he'll be looking for a title as well at NBL1. But
he'll be playing Social League in Melbourne on a Tuesday night or something, and still want to win. So Newley dropped the first free throw, makes the second.
I think a lot of kids too, Newley, Brad, Coley, just they don't know how good Brad Newley
was
as a younger, boomer, and played overseas in Europe for a lot of years.
Drimmick now puts up a little one-hander, no good. Rebounded by Triplet, grabs his own loose ball. So Zach Triplet now, development player for United. Pass, trying to find Hook Porty, was just a bit long.
Yeah, good look. Probably needed to throw that a little bit higher, but Triplet's been, third year now as DP for United.
Substitutions for United with Campbell Blogg going to the bench, replaced by number 60, CJ Asuncion-Bird, who's had a very nice season with Sandringham in NBL1 and has been at United as a training player. So he's one that we're trying to impress. Dean Vickerman. Milton Doyle now goes to work. Found himself just wide open all of a sudden. Drained the mid-range 2. And that's Doyle's first points for the night. And the JackJumpers lead 11-6. 5:52 left here in the first quarter at the Mazda BT50 Thunder Stadium in Ulston. So Asuncion-Bird now over to Newley. Newley closely guarded by Krislovic. Kicks back out Asuncion-Bird. Hit long on the 3. Rebound there by Crawford. Here he goes, Crawford. Tried to burst through a hole there that wasn't quite there, but he drew the foul. Not quite. Who was the foul on there? Moore didn't quite.
I think it was on KJ.
Might have been on KJ Fegan.
Might get another one.
And that might be a second on Fegan. It is.
Yeah, Crawford just sold that a little bit, but...
Fegan comes straight to the bench, replaced by the 17-year-old Joel Foxwell, the brother of South East Melbourne guard Owen Foxwell. So the pedigree is solid there. Nice play there by the JackJumpers.
All the attention went to Crawford coming off there, and beautiful
cut there by Drimmick. Some physical work but already in this game. Drimmick had the steal. They're going to call the foul on Krislovic maybe. No, the foul was on Drimmick.
Yeah, the intensity is definitely there, Cole. He's probably a little bit, it's on another level from what we're normally watching
NBL1,
with the NBL1.
So Drimmick comes to the bench for a rest, replaced by Sean McDonald, another former Northwest Thunder player who will be familiar with his surroundings here tonight.
Yeah, Sean had a really good year last year, Coley, for the JJs.
So Foxwell over to, that was triplets, 3, no good. Doyle tidies up. Oh, he's got the height and weight advantage here on Foxwell. Decides against it, kicks out. Krislovich for the 3 is good. Krislovich up to 8 points tonight.
Yeah, Fab's looking good, Coley. He looks in good shape.
And that's a 10-point lead for the JackJumpers. Coppins now.
Bass Strait looking good too, Coley. Bit of work in the gym in this off-season.
Nice ball moving there from United. But the 3 doesn't go down there from, I think, what I mean, from Bowen.
Doyle wants the on-ball.
Krislovich hands it off to McDonald. McDonald drives in the key, puts up the 2, banks it in for 2. Not sure about the Sean McDonald hairstyle. Running a bit of a mud flap there at the back, borderline mullet.
I like that mud flap, Coley. That's what it is.
Coppins now hands it over to Triplet. Now Foxwell. Now into Bowen. Kyle Bowen. Back out to Foxwell. Foxwell puts up the 3. No good. Doyle flies in for the rebound. JackJumpers looking to extend this lead. It's out to 12 points at the moment. Doyle, nice move. Drew the foul. The JackJumpers are rolling here at the Mazda BT50 Thunder Stadium in the first quarter.
Yeah, really looking to push Coley on transition into offense, looking for those mismatches, and Doyle found himself taking it to the cup and getting fouled for 2.
So timeout call by Melbourne United coach Dean Vickermans, with the Tasmania JackJumpers leading 18-6. 3 minutes 50 left here in the first quarter at Olverson's Mazda BT50 Thunder Stadium in front of a sold-out crowd for this NBL practice game. So really early in the practice season schedule for both teams. What do you notice there on the stats, Moo?
Oh, not a lot, Coley. Just the fact that the JackJumpers defensively are making Melbourne United really get some ball movement and contesting some tough shots. Melbourne United have had 3 quick turnovers in this first quarter, Coley, so they need to look after the ball a little bit more, but the intensity is high there at the moment. Got in the timeout, a lot of instructions from David Barlow's running this timeout, Coley, so maybe he's the one taking the lead in coaching. Rickerman's just taking a back seat.
Yeah, no, not doing a lot of coaching, Dean, there at the moment. Just a little bit of encouragement here and there. Just talking there to Brad Newley, just about a couple of things. So look, Vickerman might just be doing a bit of one-on-one stuff with the players tonight, and Barlow sort of doing the main team talk during the huddles. So for the JackJumpers, Mark Radford back this year, along with Jack Fleming and Jared Weeks added to the coaching panel after retiring.
Yeah, great to keep Weeksy with the group. Very smart IQ player who adds some value to the squad.
As Doyle rattles in the first free throw, lead out to 13 points. And makes the second. Doyle up to 4 points for the night, comes to the bench for a rest. Replaced by number 38, Lockie Barker. Great to see the Tasmanian back in his old home floor before he went over to the mainland and made a nice little name for himself over at Frankston and attracted the interest of NBL clubs. As the pass inside there from Bowen was into Coppins, and Coppins puts it in for 2. Margin back to 12 points. Now Crawford puts up the 3 ball. Jordan Crawford. Oh, he's had a very nice start to his JackJumpers career here tonight, Moo.
Yeah, he's certainly going to be one to watch, Coley. Look at this defence in the backcourt there on Foxwell. Just beating and turn. Just getting them out of United, just out of sync a little bit.
As the 3 went up there from Malik Machar. Nothing but air.
Here he goes again.
Crawford. Ooh, just a little bit short.
That'll stay here.
Ball off Kyle Bowen's hand there. Substitution for United with Campbell Blogg coming back on to replace CJ Asuncion-Bird. Jordan Crawford comes off for a rest. Replaced by another great Tasmanian product in Jacob Richards, the Hobart Charger.
A lot of years playing with Penguin in the NWBU roster on the Northwest Coast College.
Sean McDonald 3 is good. McDonald up to 5 points for the night now, and this lead is at 18 points. Blogg, oh, nice up and under. Pass was there from Coppins. And Campbell Blogg opens his account for the night. 26-10 the lead here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good defence there from Coppins. And now running the floor as well to Malik Machar. Machar got the foul. Foul there was on Sean McDonald, and Malik Machar will go to the line for 2. So Machar entering his second season as a development player with United. Spent the NBL off-season playing with Forestville in NBL1 Central. In the Adelaide and surrounds competition there, drops in the first free throw. Margin back to 15 points. 2 minutes 16 left here in the first quarter at Ulverston. Sold out crowd here at the Mazda BT 50 Thunder Stadium. They snapped up the tickets quick, smart. So Majuk on for his first bit of court time tonight for the JackJumpers. McDonald 3, no good. Oh, that's impressive hops there from Malik Machar on the rebound move.
He was sky high, Coley.
Oh, the no-look pass there from Foxwell. Couldn't find Machar. Barker now. Bairstow now McDonald. Oh, they left him open. Sean McDonald puts up no good. Jacob Richards with a tough rebound. Drew the contact. Now Majuk had the size and weight advantage there over Coppins and dropped it in for his first 2 of the night.
Here's another one, Coley Majuk that's been around a fair bit, very experienced NBL player. Been with Melbourne and Perth recently.
Played for the North Gold Coast Seahawks in NBL1 North during this autumn and winter. Averaged 11.7 rebounds per game, so that's where he does his best work on the glass. As the JackJumpers with possession again. Minute 10 left in this first quarter. Impressive first quarter from the JackJumpers. Barker drives the basket, aggressive from Lockie Barker, and the foul. He'll go line for the N1 play. Great work, Lockie Barker, and the Ulverston crowd appreciate that.
Yeah, nice set there. Curled around nicely off that pin down and kept moving and found the driving lane open all the way to the rack.
And makes the free throw. So Barker gets his first points for the night.
Barker played a lot on this court too, Carly, early on with the Hoppers when he was a teenager.
Somerset Heat.
And with the Heat, yep.
And then early in his Northwest Thunder career as well. As Foxwell, tough shot. Plenty of contact there. Blogg with the straight ahead 3, in and out. And good rebound there from Jacob Richards.
They're certainly not connecting from deep, Coley.
None of 7 from beyond the arc for United at the moment. As Blogg kicks it out to Coppins. Coppins now up against Bairstow. Oh, that's a tough shot. I'm not sure that come out of the hand as planned. But that won't matter to Tom Coppins. He's up to 4 points for the night, and the JackJumpers lead at 17. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Majuk with the ball now. Oh, Barker got it stolen there by Blogg. Blogg to Bowen, back to Blogg. Blogg with an easy lay-in for 2. And that'll be quarter time here at the Mazda BT 50 Thunder Stadium in this NBL practice game. And a great start from the Tassie JackJumpers in front of the home crowd, leading Melbourne United 31-16. Top scorers in the game so far for the JackJumpers: 8 points to Fabian Krislovic, 7 points to Jordan Crawford, and 5 points to Sean McDonald. While for Melbourne United, 4 points to Ariel Hukporti, who started quite well, 4 points to Tom Coppins, and 2 points apiece to Malif Machar, Brad Newley, and Campbell Blogg. Moo, what caught your eye in that first quarter? JackJumpers, pretty impressive start.
Yeah, look, defense, offensive transition for the JJs was really good, moving the ball, pushing at every opportunity that they can. Got through their sets, didn't rush, so stayed patient as well, looking for the best option. Just United, just a little bit under pressure at times. As you said before, three-point line, just none from 7. Thank you, Bruce Robinson.
Bruce Robinson has come out of his cave to deliver the stats for us again.
Yeah, look, three-point line for United, none from 8. JJ's connected on 4 from 9 at 45%. And just those turnovers, so late in the game, 2 turnovers there for the JJs, and United just had 4. So JackJumpers looked after the ball pretty well, just that couple of turnovers in that last 30 seconds that cost them there. But overall, I would say Scott Roth and his coaching staff were pretty impressed with that first quarter, putting on 31 points and defensively been pretty good all over the floor.
So about to get underway in the second quarter here at the Mazda BT 50 Thunder Stadium at Ulverston. JackJumpers starting the second quarter with McVeigh, McDonald, Majuk, Barker and Richards. Melbourne with Newley, Fegan, Hukporti, Blogg and Machar. Hiding in the corner there as Fegan goes to work early, kicks back out to Newley. Newley drives in, puts up the 2, had a look, couldn't fall. Majuk with the rebound. So McVeigh now. Picked up 2 fouls early in the first quarter. Now hands off McDonald. McDonald back to McVeigh. Oh, nice little go. Oh, good block there from Ariel Hukporti.
Just got to play off 2 there, Coley, and try to get him in the air.
Oh, Hukporti tried to find Blogg there underneath the basket. Good hands there from the JackJumpers. McDonald. Now McVeigh. Now Majuk up against Hukporti. Good defense here from United. They forced the JackJumpers back out towards the halfway line.
Shot clock down to
now
3.
McVeigh. Tough guard there by Newley. Shot went up, no good, and off United hand. JackJumpers will get the ball back. Substitution for the JackJumpers with Fabian Krislovic returning to replace Majuk.
Quick sub there, Coley, and Majuk did a bit of work in that first
60 seconds. So McDonald now. We've got to get the shot up. McVeigh is, off the back of the rim. But they get the offensive board. McDonald, open 3 is good from Sean McDonald. That's his second triple for the night.
Yeah,
up to 8 points, 34-16 lead.
Great job, Jacob Richards on the boards. That's the second offensive rebound that he's got. Kicked it out straight away, and Sean Mack there, open 3. That's what he does, knock them down.
Corner 3 there from Campbell. Blogg is good. Blogg up to 7 points for the night. Margin back to 15 points. Lockie Barker, corner 3, and goes in from Lockie Barker. You can't give him an open look. He has proven for Frankston for the last 3 or 4 years. He is a dead-eye dick beyond the arc.
Yeah, he's a scorer, Coley. Likes to create for himself as well, but got a nice little pull-up jumper. And
Fegan now over to Blogg. Blogg No hesitation. Put up a three. Campbell Blog. 2 threes in a row.
Same for that kid as well.
Foul there on Brad Newley. On McVeigh.
Yeah, Blog's been nice so far, Coley. This is the 19-year-old. As I said before, pre-game, had a great NBL1 season for Sandringham.
So Krislovic now looking for McDonald. McDonald gets the save. Oh, hook 40 from behind.
That was nice.
That's a huge block.
That's
That's the travel from Malik Machar. He couldn't quite grab the handle first time. But, I'm buying stock in Ariel Hookporty this season. Get him in your NBL Supercoach team.
Well, I saw some notes here, Coley, that
As Blog comes to the bench.
After that injury, testing has shown he's jumping higher than his pre-injury. So what do they do with those
I don't know.
Achilles now?
Where can I get some?
He's looking great, though.
McVeigh had to kick it back out. Oh, Krislovic tried to find McVeigh inside again. Come off McVeigh's hands. United ball. So they've certainly improved a little bit here, United. Certainly a defence.
Defensively,
The intensity's just been ratcheted up a couple of notches.
Yeah, absolutely. Some quick subs here to get some fresh guys in. Foxwell's come back in.
So Foxwell guarded by McDonald here. Now Newley has some momentum. Stops, props, gets back out to Foxwell. Now Bowen, guarded by Krislovic. Oh, great steal. Sean McDonald read that play beautifully. McDonald drew the foul there on Kyle Bowen. Sean McDonald will go over line for 2. Great read there of that play from Sean McDonald.
Yeah, McDonald just sort of bullied Foxwell a little bit with that size and strength as well, but well read by Sean Mack, and he'll reward himself by going to the line.
Jordan Crawford comes back on to replace Lockie Barker. Anthony Drimmick back on as well. Might be substitute on the shooter for that one, as McDonald's first free throw in and out. Makes the second. JackJumpers lead back out to 15 points. 6:53 left here in this second quarter. Jacob Richards comes to the bench for a rest. So Newley now hands it off to Asuncion Bird. Now Bowen. Krislovic giving him plenty of room.
That's why.
And foul there on the rebound.
Yeah, that one didn't look like going in at all, Coley, so...
The foul there was on Jordan Crawford.
Just on the rebound.
Might be a little bear holder, a little push in the back, maybe. So, United with the ball on the end line. It's Bowen. Now Foxwell. Foxwell absorbed the contact from Crawford. But his shot was just a little bit strong. Newley straight ahead 3. He's too strong as well. JackJumpers' lack of size here, just telling. Bowen. No, still couldn't go in the second attempt there. McVeigh now up against Newley.
Nice.
Jack McVeigh, the spin move.
Patient there, Coley, just got his defender where he wanted it. Nice little spin move, great footwork, good finish.
Foxwell now kicks out to Bowen. Bowen flips it up for 2. Short, rebounded by Krislovic. Drimmick off and running now for the JackJumpers. Hands it back to Crawford. Crawford now gets busy. Kicks it over to Drimmick in the corner.
Wide open.
McVeigh's 3, no good. Cleaned up there by Asuncion Bird. So Bowen looking for his options.
Yeah, Sab's got no interest guarding him out there, Coley.
So Machar now attracted the double team. Bowen got it back though and dropped it in for 2. So United certainly holding their own this second quarter. 15-point margin, 5:15 left in this first half. McDonald drives in, floater is good by Sean McDonald from the elbow there.
Yeah, tough shot, but he's added that floater to his game, Coley.
So he's up to a team high 9 points now, Sean McDonald. Newley drives hard and gets the lay-in to drop. Aggressive move there from Brad Newley. Just showed his 19th professional year. Hasn't lost much quickness.
No, and he's still got some ups there, Coley. He had a couple of dunks in the warm-up.
McDonald now, guarded by Bowen. Kicks back to Crawford. Crawford, no hesitation, putting up the three. Krislovic reached over the top to get the first bit of the rebound and got the foul as well. So good work there by Fabian Krislovic. He'll come to the bench for a rest, replaced by Jared Bairstow. Milton Doyle back on as well to replace Sean McDonald. Malik Machar and Newley to the bench for United for a rest. Replaced by Zach Triplett and might be Tom Coppins back on. So Crawford, Doyle, team MVP from last year, Milton Doyle, sensational season. Crawford, just a little travel there from McVeigh. He just couldn't quite control the ball on the pass from Crawford. Jacob Richards back on.
McVeigh's probably the only one that's hasn't settled. He's just been subbed back out.
Just a little bit edgy.
Yeah, you know, that's the way that he plays too. So he's just been replaced by Jacob Richards. Check back in for.
So United back underway here through KJ Fegan. Coppins hands it over to Blog. After hitting a couple of threes earlier this quarter, couldn't connect on that one. Drimmick now. Oh, nice pass, Drimmick into Richards. Richards got fouled. Great find there from Anthony Drimmick.
I think Drimmick's got to fit in nicely into this team, Coley. Just his game brings so much with that two-way player defensively, but can handle the ball well, finish strong, smart IQ.
As Jacob Richards drains the first free throw. Richards, 13.2 points per game, 7.9 rebounds a game, and 2 assists per game with the Chargers during the 2023 NBL1 season. Just been a consistently good player for them, and been a very good player for Penguin up here in the local roster as well. Led them to the premiership a couple of months ago.
Yeah, he was the difference that night, Coley.
Hit some big three-pointers. Blog now. Back over to Coppins. Coppins guarded by Richards. Coppins drives, tries to go up with the one hand off the glass. Drew the foul there from Richards, and it'll be Tom Coppins to the line to shoot two. A bit of a warning there for Coach Scott Roth. Didn't quite hear what was said there, but obviously Scott Roth.
Scott will certainly say it.
He's not afraid to say something, Scott. As Kyle Bowen comes to the bench for United, replaced by Ariel Porty.
Yeah, look, I'm not sure it was something to do with that play. I thought it was a little bit soft on Jacob Richards, maybe just saying, can we get one like that down the other end? Not sure.
Coppins misses the first free throw. Oh, misses the second too. They were firing out of the hand, those two free throws.
Yeah, pretty flat.
And McDonald, so Crawford now with the ball. Kicks back to Bairstow. Hands it back to Crawford. Crawford gets the foul line, puts up the runner. No good. Great tip there from Jacob Richards. Back out to Doyle. So he's just playing within himself, Doyle, you feel at the moment. Oh, nice pass. Oh, as Bairstow drew the contact there from Hook Porty, he'll go over the line for two.
So smooth, Coley.
It is.
Just so casual, wasn't he there? Just, you know. That's the connection that they got, though. Bairstow, again, rolling. A little bit good to see him play off two then and get the big fella in the air and then finished. Needs to knock these two down, reward himself.
Oh, short on the first. So Bairstow last year, 1.7 points per game, 1.6 rebounds a game. Oh, he misses both, but Drimmick gets the rebound. had a pretty good season with Hobart in the NBL1, Bairstow. 12.7 points a game, 7.5 rebounds a game. Goyle, step back three. Oh, it did everything but go in.
That would have brought the house down, Coley.
There was a collective groan from the Ulverston crowd here as that rattled out. Fegan kicks it over to Coppins. Coppins down to Hookporty. Goes one way, goes the other off the glass. Drops it in for two. Desarial Hookporty. He's up to 6 points for the night. Margin back to 15. 2.5 minutes left here in this second quarter. Drimmick. There, so now Crawford. Crawford, mid-range two. Is good from Jordan Crawford. He's up to 9 points for the night. JackJumpers lead by 17. Shooting the two ball at 61%. The JackJumpers tonight.
Yeah, good clip.
And 5 of 14 from downtown. Fegan. Shake, bake, and the three-pointer over Richards. KJ Fegan. Just showing some of the style that saw him lead Knox to the NBL1 national title over in WA a couple of weeks ago. Hookporty flies into the rebound. Coppins now. Triplet in the corner. No good. Doyle finds Crawford on the long pass. Crawford. Oh, party time there from Jordan Crawford. He's got a nice little trick bag, I think, Moo.
That just shows there, any young kid watching that, he never kills his dribble. He's always got his dribble available. So attacking the rim there, just see, there's two big guys there. I'm not going to soul them, so I'll just keep it. Little shimmy, turns back around, finds Bairstow on the basket.
We've had the correspondence from Julian O'Brien.
What's the big fella got to say?
Not sure. Jordan Crawford makes Jerome Randall look like Victor Wembanyama.
Bairstow knocks down the first.
Good to see you tuning in tonight, Julian. Former Kings media man, former Illawarra Hawks fanboy. But secretly he loves the JackJumpers, we all know it.
So Kristovic coming back in for Bairstow after making those two free throws.
So Foxwell now, guarded by Crawford. Hands off to Newley. Blog now over to Hookporty. Looking for his options is the big man. Now back to Foxwell, now back to Hookporty. Draws a crowd, flips it up for two. Just off to the side there. Minute to go here in this first half. It's the JackJumpers by 16. Krislovic back to Doyle. Doyle, no good. Can he get a rebound? No. Hookporty off his hand. No, off Doyle's hands. And it'll be Melbourne United ball. And a timeout called by the Melbourne United coaching staff with the Tassie JackJumpers leading 47-31, 54.5 seconds left in this first half at the Mazda BT 50 Thunder Stadium. So the United, as we mentioned before, the defence has been a lot better this second quarter. They've limited the JackJumpers to 16 points while scoring 15 themselves. But it's got a couple of areas they just need to improve on. Their three-point shooting, 3 of 14 tonight for 21%, 7 turnovers already as well. And surprisingly, actually getting beat on the rebound count, 23-18.
Yeah, I reckon they'll be looking to execute really well here and get a good set. David Barlow again. He's the one taking the timeouts, Coley. Yeah, Vickerman's definitely, he's at the end of the bench. He's just chilling.
He's just taking notes, I think, tonight, Dean. Chatting there, sitting next to import guard Ian Clark, who's not playing tonight. Vickerman certainly, he was just making notes, just working out who's going to fill that last roster spot for United come the start of the NBL season in about a month's time. I think United tip off against their crosstown rival South East Melbourne Phoenix. Doyle just had to grab the loose ball there, but back under control. 35 seconds left in this half. Doyle resets up against Hook Porty. And a foul off the ball there. Called on Hook Porty. I didn't quite see what that...
Just had a little hand in the
a little push or something, yeah. He's asking the referee about the call as well.
That's his third personal.
But it will send Milton Doyle to the line. Doyle tonight, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. So the shooting not quite there for Milton at the moment, but 4 rebounds and 4 assists show just what a great all-round game he's got. Averaged 17.2 points, 5 rebounds and 3.7 assists per game last season. Won the JJ's MVP award as he missed the second there and made All-NBL first team. So Newley now for United. 16 left in this half. And a backcourt violation there by United. Good defence there by the JackJumpers. As Hook Porty comes to the bench for a rest, replaced by Kyle Bowen. So Hook Porty sits down with 3 fouls. Six points, 5 rebounds as well for the United big man. So Doyle now, 5 left on the shot clock, gets busy, kicks it out. Krislovic, open 3, no good. Oh, the tip there by Drimic on the rebound is also no good. And that's half-time here at the Mazda BT50 Thunder Stadium in Ulverston, where the Tasmania JackJumpers lead Melbourne United 48-31 in this NBL practice game. It was a 31-16 lead to the JackJumpers at the first break, and then they've outscored United 17-15 in that second quarter to establish a 17-point margin. Top scorers in the game so far for the Tasmania JackJumpers: 11 points for Sean McDonald, 9 points for Jordan Crawford, 8 points for Fabian Krislovic. While for Melbourne United, it's 10 points to Campbell Blogg, and 6 points to Aro Hook Porty, and 4 points to Tom Coppins. So we'll take a short break here at the Mazda BT50 Thunder Stadium. Come back with a few minutes to go before the break and preview the third quarter and go through some stats. So we'll catch you later.
to stay up to date with all the latest, direct from the NBL?
That is enormous!
Well, download the free NBL app now. It's jam-packed with live scores, stats, exclusive content, and much more. Get it from the App Store and Google Play now.
Welcome back to the Mazda BT50 Thunder Stadium here in Ulverston, northwest Tasmania, where the Tasmania JackJumpers lead Melbourne United 48-31 in this NBL preseason practice game. Moo, you've had a look at the stats. over the break. What have you picked up, and what do you like, and what don't you like at the moment?
Well, I think obviously, basketball 2 halves, but just looking here with Melbourne United, just struggling a little bit from the 3-point line, but points in the paint, Coley, they've had 18 at 9 at 16. 56% from the field there, so maybe need to look inside a little bit more, look for that inside out a little bit more. Turnovers there at 9, that's a bit too much for half of basketball there, and points from turnovers, so JJ's converted on 13 of those points from their mistake. Yeah, the 3-point percentage, 21 for Melbourne. They need to change that a little bit here. JackJumpers across the board, out rebound. Turnovers are only at 4. 33% from the 3, so they're a little bit more off in that quarter, but Melbourne stuck it to them a little bit better in that second term, so we'll see how this second half plays out for them. They'll need to adjust a little bit of a few things there. We'll see what happens come this half.
So no one certainly played huge minute. Jordan Crawford's played the most for the JackJumpers, just a tick over 14 minutes on the court, while for Melbourne United, Campbell Blogg, 13, just a tick over 13 minutes for him, but he's been very impressive, 10 points leading the way.
Yeah.
And he certainly looks like...
I don't imagine big minutes into anyone, Coley,
no.
So if Crawford's, probably played 22, 23 minutes, if that's probably about where each club would be looking at their athletes playing tonight.
So just a reminder, these two teams will be heading along the Bass Highway on the Wednesday to meet each other at the Elfin Sports Centre in Launceston. And I think United, their next practice game might be against South East Melbourne Phoenix on September 9.
So both clubs are starting with their original starting 5. Coley, no change there. JJ's will have the possession.
And for the JackJumpers, their next game will be up on the Gold Coast against South East Melbourne Phoenix on September 16. That might be NBL Blitz territory, I think, up there this season. So
yeah, Blitz on the Gold Coast.
Not the worst place to have a
No.
little pre-season basketball comp. So back underway here at the Mazda BT50 Thunder Stadium in Ulverston. The JackJumpers going to the right of screen. And Crawford now. Doyle guarded by Blogg. Doyle gets by, kisses off the glass. No good. Hook Porty there with the rebound. Now Newley. Blogg, open 3. It's good by Campbell Blogg. Picks up where he left off in the second quarter, draining another 3-pointer. The game high 13 points for the 19-year-old. And cuts margin back to 14 points. The JackJumpers getting it through some hands. Doyle off. It was Blogg there hitting the floor hard. Shot has to go up there from McVeigh, and it's good, the fade away.
Good patience by Jack then, didn't force it. Got to his spot where he wanted with the shot clock winding down. Nothing but net.
So Fegan now. 3 points in the first half for KJ Fegan. Blogg, good hands there by Doyle. Blogg guarded by Crawford.
It's going up.
3 on the shot clock. Blogg, no good. Doyle tidies up on the boards. McVeigh, open look, 3, pulls it up. Oh, in and out. And Drimick will give away the foul there on the rebound, I think. No. Foul there on Campbell Blogg. Not been away from the rebound there. Not sure, didn't quite see what happened there. Blogg can't believe he got called for a foul. His hands are on head. Jack Jumpers from the end line. Doyle finds McVeigh. Guarded by Fegan. Fade away two. Krizlovic tried to tip it in, but Hook Porty was just too big there under the hoop. Grabs his 8th rebound for the night. Fegan. No good. McVeigh grabs the loose ball, and the Jack Jumpers are away.
Just early shot in that possession, Coley, for United.
Oh, Newley hit the ground, but no foul called. Doyle's three, no good. Hook Porty tried to bounce it through the blog. Oh, your pet peeve move. The old jump pass. Krizlovic, open three, is good by Fabian Krizlovic.
He shot the ball well, very, very well tonight, Coley.
11 points at 75% shooting for the Jack Jumpers big man.
It's his 3rd trail 3 in transition.
Fegan kicks out triplet corner 3. No good. Crawford, 3rd rebound for the night.
I just feel that that's I mean, obviously Triplet's there to shoot corner 3s. That's where he's parked for most of the offense. But I just feel that's a little bit early at the moment with the way the momentum's going for United.
Oh, Krizlovic hand off to Drimic. Huge contact in the key there. And Drimic drew the block foul there on Campbell Blogg, I think. And Drimic will go over the line for 2. Jacob Richards comes back in to replace Jack McVeigh.
Jacob Richards got some decent minutes tonight, Coley.
And done some good things on the court as well.
Been rewarded. Been good on the offensive glass.
So, new off-season signing for the Jack Jumpers. Anthony Drimic go over the line for 2. He's got 2 points tonight, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Averaged 10.3 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 1.5 assists per game for Adelaide last year. The 2017 Rookie of the Year. Also played at Brisbane and won the NBL1 Central title with West Adelaide this season, where he averaged a nice little 23 points per game and was regularly featuring in the NBL1 highlights every week. Good pressure here from the Jack Jumpers. Triplet gets the ball, works on Doyle. Oh, nice work there by Triplet. Doyle gets called for the foul. And Triplet will go over the line for 2. Triplet makes the first. This is his 3rd season as a development player for United, Zach Triplet. Only 21 years of age. Played with Keilor in NBL1 South. Margin at 19 points. 55-36 in favour of the Jack Jumpers here. 6:50 left in this 3rd quarter. Krizlovic now guarded by Hook Porty. Oh, nice pass, Krizlovic. Oh, Doyle couldn't get the high up and under. That was a sweet pass though from Fabian Krizlovic. Triplet kicks over to Blogg on the baseline, has to get it out. Hook Porty guarded by Crawford. Bravo. There's a mismatch if I've ever seen one. Hook Porty can't believe he didn't get the foul. Good hustle D there from the Jack Jumpers. Andy Crawford to bring the ball back over halfway. Doyle now, guarded by Newley, back to Crawford. And that's an offensive foul there on Krizlovic. A legal screen. And I think he knew it as soon as it happened. Substitution for United, Campbell Blogg coming to the bench for a rest, replaced by number 60, CJ Asuncion-Bird. Jack Jumpers will also swing the changes with Jack McVeigh to replace Jacob Richards. So Fegan now for United, hands it back to Newley. Newley floater. No good. Cleaned up there by McVeigh. Off and running quickly are the Jack Jumpers. Drimic back out to Krizlovic. Now hands over to Doyle. Doyle finds Drimmick in the corner. Corner three was well short. So the lead still at 19 points. Newley spins, scoops it in and under.
Active, isn't he?
Just,
He's always active.
6 points for Newley tonight. As we've got a foul there on KJ Fegan. It's his second. Sean McDonald back into the game for the JackJumpers, replacing a bit of an angry Anthony Drimmick. Was happy about something there. I think it was more just admonishment of himself, I think, rather than anything someone else had done. So Doyle now. Hasn't quite got his scoring going tonight, but Jordan Crawford has 11 points now for Crawford, equal with McDonald and Krislovich's team highs.
Yeah, nice little pump fake there, and the big low bly got to his spot.
As Triplett drives down the lane, lays it in for two after some good pressure there from the JackJumpers, but they United found the opening, and the margin back to 17 points. 4:48 left here in this third quarter at Ulverston. Doyle over to McVeigh. McVeigh now kicks it back out. Krislovich. Krislovich has had the hot hand from beyond the arc. Strong on that one. Newley tidies up on the board. Kicks it to Huck Porty, but good hands there by Krislovich. Produced the steal. Crawford, corner three. Short. So the JackJumpers shooting after a really good first quarter. It's just
a little bit flat at the moment.
It's just steadily declined a bit over the last couple of quarters. But United haven't really been able to eat into that margin.
Just feel a little bit of fatigue starting to settle in for both groups here, Coley. Some subs being made now over this first 6 minutes of this quarter.
Doyle and Krislovich come to the bench for the JJs. Bairstow back in and Lockie Barker. And at the end of the day, Mo, you can do all the scrimmaging at training you want. And I know that, well, both these teams have played against Cal Baptist University, who have been down here for an Australian tour. But at the end of the day, nothing beats Ridgy Didge match practice, does it? It's Crawford with a nice little crossover and drains the two. So Coppins now back out to Foxwell. Back over to Coppins. Coppins catch and shoot for three. Tom Coppins.
Pretty flat off the hand too, Coley.
Didn't look pretty, but
dart.
Found the bottom of the net. He's up to 7 points for the night. Margin at 16 in favour of the JackJumpers. Crawford now looking busy. Fade away two. Oh, Jordan Crawford starting to heat up. He's up to 15 points now.
Just that little spin, Coley, and that little popping and that ball fake just allowed his defender to get off a little bit.
Coppins again. Too strong there for Barker, I think it was, on D. Coppins in a nice little bit of form at the moment. McDonald, oh, nice pass to Bairstow. Bairstow couldn't quite find the basket because of Bowen's good defence. Good hands there by Foxwell to tip it out. Plenty of applause there from the Melbourne United bench as Drimmick comes back on to replace Jordan Crawford, who's had himself a nice little quarter so far. He's going to put plenty of bums on seats down at the MyState Bank Arena this year, Moo, I think.
Yeah, he might be done for the night, Coley, I reckon. It's up to around 22 minutes. Real aggressive in that third quarter, looking to score the basketball.
McDonald now draws the double team. McVeigh, long three. No good. Drimmick might have pushed there on the foul, or maybe not. No, the foul there on Kyle Bowen for United on the rebound. That's United's fourth foul for the quarter. So next one will send the Jack Jumpers to the free throw line. McDonald to inbound the ball. Can't find anyone. Oh, all he found was Malik Machar for United. Now Machar with the ball again. Goes over to Coppins. Blog. Been impressive tonight. Machar thought about the three. Thought better of it. Into Bowen. The entry pass there was tipped away there by Bairstow. Richards back on the court for the Jack Jumpers to replace Jack McVeigh. Foxwell to inbound the ball here for United. 7 left on the shot clock. Good defence there, Bairstow. Blog just ran into a Bairstow brick wall there. Forced up a shot that was well wide. McDonald finds Richards. Oh, thought about the three, Richards. Now Drimmick drives to the basket. It's going to be a tough shot. Oh, Anthony Drimmick absorbed the contact. Kissed it in off the glass with the right hand. Drimmick up to 6 points for the night. Margin out to 18. Foxwell now busy. Puts it up. No good. Jack Jumpers off and running here through Barker. They're a bit more patient. Drimmick, Bairstow, guarded by Bowen. Oh, bodies hit the floor. An offensive foul there on the Jack Jumpers will be on number 13, Sean McDonald. I think McDonald's second foul for the night. United get the ball back. Minute 16 left to go in this third quarter. It's the Jack Jumpers by 18 points over Melbourne United in this NBL1 pre-season practice game at the Mazda BT50 Thunder Stadium in Ulverston, northwest Tasmania, in front of a sold-out crowd. Be about 1,000 in the house. Basketball alive and well here in Tasmania. Coppins finds himself open. Shot rimmed out. Drimmick now kicks out to Bairstow. Richards now, McDonald now, back to Bairstow. Bairstow goes to work on Bowen. He'll draw the foul there on Bowen. And we'll go over line for two. So I think, as you mentioned before there, Moo, the fatigue's just starting to set in. The shooting percentages are heading south a little bit. As Newley goes to the bench for a rest, along with Kyle Bowen.
Yeah, Bowen picked up his 4th personal foul in that possession, Coley. With Bairstow to the line. Makes the first.
Brings the first, up to 3 points for the night. It's Jared Bairstow. Assistant coach Mark Radford barking out some instructions here just in front of us. Oh, Coppins. All of a sudden the ball turned into a brick there for Tom Coppins. 17 left on the shot clock, 33 left here in this third quarter. Coppins swings over to Machar. Machar had no hesitation putting it up. Jack jumps with the rebound. Richards. As Machar gets his hands in there to deny Barker the ball. Goes out of bounds. JJs will get the ball left. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. 19.6 seconds left on the game clock. It's the home team up by 20 points here in this NBL1 pre-season practice game.
Yeah, they'll use all this time up here, Coley.
McDonald now, guarded by Campbell Blog. McDonald gets busy now, drives to the basket. It's going to be a tough shot. Too long. Blog with the prayer, and it's no good. And that's three-quarter time here at the Mazda BT50 Thunder Stadium, where the Tasmania JackJumpers have extended their lead. At halftime, it was 17 points. It's now 20 points, 65-45 over Melbourne United. In a game that's just started to, after really bright start. Both teams just starting to struggle a little bit with their shooting percentages as the coaches look to just find the rotations at work. And the fatigue just starts to set in on a few players' legs. Top scorers at the moment for the Jack Jumpers, 15 points to Jordan Crawford and 11 points each to Fabian Krislovic and Sean McDonald, while for Melbourne United, 13 points to Campbell Blogg, 9 points to Tom Coppins and 6 points each to Brad Newley and Ariel Hook-Porty. So the tail of the tape on the game stats at the moment, rebound count, Jack Jumpers lead 34-28, 12 assists to 8 and only 7 turnovers for the Jack Jumpers compared to 14 for United. 7 steals also for the Jack Jumpers compared to 3 for United. The shooting percentages overall 42% from the field for the Jack Jumpers, 37% for United. Both teams only shooting 26% from beyond the arc. Jack Jumpers slightly better from inside the arc, 53% to 44%.
So this last quarter, Coley, for United, I reckon they just want to make sure that they can execute their sets. Make sure they cut back on defensive transition as well. Just finish it off strongly. Going to be a hard task to pull this 20-point lead back, but I'd say a few of the JJ's players will probably be done for the night with the minute restrictions, I guess. United made some subs too this last quarter. So yeah, just need to make sure that United want to finish strongly, executing, finishing off, getting the sets that they and the shots that they want to get.
Also, the Jack Jumpers suffered a bit of a blow on Saturday at training with Captain Clint Steindl just tweaking an ankle. He's on the sidelines here in a moon boot.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's just cautionary.
Precautionary, yep.
Yeah, I don't think it's too bad, Coley, but he has had a couple of ankles. Well, he had one ankle that kept him out a fair bit last year, so I'm not sure whether it's that same ankle, but yeah, just got him under ice at the moment.
So it's Barker now with the ball. Oh, a big block there by Hook-Porty. You expect him to be featuring prominently this year on the blocks per game category in NBL. Who do you like overall in NBL this season, Moo? It seems to be a lot. As Sean McDonald knocks down a 2-pointer, he's up to 13 for the night. There really doesn't seem to be a bad team, does there?
It's going to be exciting to watch, Coley. There's a lot of teams that are stacked on paper. Just going to come down to who can gel the best, who stays healthy, that camaraderie within the group.
Like you look at Illawarra last season, they struggled, but this year they've recruited very well.
Yeah, look, I like where the league's at the moment, Coley, so it's going to be interesting to watch and see how it all plays out, but I'm expecting the JJs to be a top 4 team with what they've added. But again, it's just a little bit unknown to know how it's all going to pan out with the way they go about it.
Good defence there from Drimmick. Stole the ball off Hook-Porty.
The buying and systems and all that sort of stuff, Coley.
Certainly, you feel the Jack Jumpers have just added that little bit more scoring punch this year, which is something they needed.
I think Jordan Crawford's got to be a handy addition to take some of the pressure off Doyle as that closer. So another option there. I expect Sean McDonald to step up a little bit too. He's that sort of natural scoring guy too, but they've added some good length and size inside that they needed to add.
As Majuk comes back onto the court to replace Jared Bairstow. Also, a bit of interest for Tasmanian basketball fans. Taron Armstrong up Cairns. How do you think he's going to go?
Yeah, big opportunity for Taz. I'm not sure whether he's going to get that starting point guard gig or not, but the wraps on on what they want him to do is big. So, again, that's going to be interesting to see how that all works out for him.
As Malik Machar gets called for the foul there. Drumic and Machar were going at it there in the paint as Drumic was trying to establish front position. He's an angry ant, Drumic.
Oh, Drumic's just a he's a dog.
He's an
just
angry
a dog
ant,
on the
and
floor.
Scott Roth would love that.
Yeah, he's got to fit into the way, that Tasmanian way, no problem.
Majuk, spin move.
Foul.
Nice feed there from McDonald. Majuk will go over the line for 2. Foul there on Brad Newley.
Yeah, I think Anthony Drumic's got to just fit that sort of role that's left a hole with
sort of Weeks and Kenyon.
More Kenyon sort of role that he played, like tonight too. Like Drumic's been crashing the offensive rebounds, just like Kenyon did as well. He's got to take one of the main scorers as a defender in that as well, but probably an upgrade offensively then.
Turnover from the JackJumpers. McDonald lays it in for 2.
Yeah, Drumic just adds a little bit more offensive power than Kenyon at that end of the floor.
So they're just bit of extended pressure here from the JackJumpers early in this final quarter. The lead now out to 25 points.
Yeah, that 5-0 run to start off this quarter.
Newley, straight ahead 3, no good. Rebounded by Majuk.
Again, that's just a dribble handoff away, kick back for a 3 early in the offense.
Drumic has to regain the ball back at half court. 7 left on the shot clock. Goes to work. Tried to find Majuk inside, had to get through. Plenty of hands there. Stolen by United. Newley now. I think there was a foul there on the JackJumpers. Foul was on Sean McDonald. That's his 3rd. Jack McVeigh back on the court to replace Drumic. Also, KJ Fegan comes to the bench for a rest, along with Ariel Hook-Porty and Campbell Blogg. Owen Foxwell, CJ Asuncion-Bird, and Kyle Bowen back on the court for United. As Newley makes the first. He's up to 7 points for the night. And makes the second as the United veteran, 38 years of age into his 19th professional season, still getting it done at the top level in Australian basketball. So the margin back to 23 points as Bowen goes flying to the floor, and the offensive foul there on number 33 for the JackJumpers, Majuk. It's his first. So both these teams, their last practice games actually against, I think we mentioned before, Cal Baptist University, who were out here touring. The JackJumpers beat them 85-75 in a closed session. And as the JackJumpers get the steal here, McVeigh, made a hash of that underneath, but got his own rebound though. Faded away and got fouled. No, travelled. While United defeated Cal Baptist 87-59 with Tanner Krebs, who's not suiting up tonight. I believe he's carrying a bit of a niggle. He had 22 points. Krebs obviously, he's no stranger to Tasmanian basketball fans either, with a good pedigree move.
Turnover. Yeah, big Dan Krebs.
Played in the NWBU up here for Devonport, Smithson and Wynyard.
And then come back, had a few years off when he come back to Australia, played with the Brewers in my team under Phil Thomas there, and played with him at Latrobe that same year.
Yep. And we've got timeout called by JackJumpers coach Scott Roth. 6:16 left here in this final quarter. So JackJumpers up 70-47. I imagine now for someone like Scotty Roth, this will just be about, let's just get through our sets. Let's Let's execute the X's and O's here.
I like to see defensively they're still putting on that pressure, looking for those double teams and forcing those turnovers, which is really costing United. Yeah, Scott's he wants to make sure that they're disciplined here as well, getting through their stuff. He's leaving Jack McVeigh out there. Hasn't been Jack's night tonight. Couple of little costing, just
un-Jack McVeigh things.
Yeah, like just, little misses and just a few decisions that he's made, probably just over trying things now as well, but I'm sure he's going to be a different player come Wednesday night.
Interesting to see Joe Chilcott, the Northwest Thunder captain, suiting up tonight for the JackJumpers there in number 76. Hopefully it'd be nice if he can get a couple of minutes of court time there at the end of the game.
Yeah, not sure what will happen there, whether Joe will hit the hardwood or not. Again, great opportunity to experience that at this level, just even in a pre-season practice match, but in his home stadium as well, being the Thunder captain in the NBL1.
Barker, three-pointer is good by Lockie Barker, and the Ulverstone crowd love that one.
Certainly had some depth from that outside three-point range this year, the JJs. Lockie can certainly do that.
Barker up to 8 points tonight on 75% shooting. Asuncion Bird, a bit strong there with the take to the rim. Good rebound there by Majuk. Oh, his attempts to show a bit of strength there and rip it out of the Melbourne United player's hands. It's fallen out of his hands as well. Gone out of bounds. Will be United ball. 14 left on the shot clock. Now, a regular part of our NBL1 coverage, Moo, is sneaker watch. Who you're liking tonight as Bowen puts in a 2 there?
Yeah, mate, there's a lot of Nikes out there tonight. I think nearly everyone's got some Nikes on. I am quite impressed with Bairstow. He normally has some pretty poor selection. He's been running some New Balance and some other stuff.
As he comes back onto the court to replace Jack McVeigh.
He's got some LeBron 20 on in a nice little colourway, so I'll give him a shout out.
I must say, I like what we've done in the commentary box here. We've coordinated Nike Air Max 90s tonight.
We've got the Nike Air Max 90s on.
Nice work. You got the Mimo. McDonald straight ahead 3, no good. He'll get his own rebound though as it come off the front of the rim. Absorbed the contact, banked it in for 2. Sean McDonald, he's up to 17 points for the night, and the lead out to 26. Just over 5 minutes left here in this one at Ulverston's Mazda BT50 Thunder Stadium.
Yeah, Sean's been good tonight. There's another turnover trouble. Yeah, Sean's been good tonight, Coley. I wonder if it's that haircut you were talking about earlier on.
It's aggressive at the front. There's a bit of a party going on at the back.
What did you call it, a mud flap?
A mud flap. Look, it wouldn't look out of place in some suburbs of northwest Tasmania. Barker now. Bairstow. Now Richards.
Richards hasn't looked at the basket to score tonight. I'd like to see him get one up.
Bairstow, aggressive, spins.
Yeah, nice. You don't normally see that from Jared. Nice attack and possession there.
He's up to 6 points for the night. JackJumpers lead this one, 77-49, 4.5 minutes left here at Ulverston. Oh, some contact there. No, nothing called. Triplet now drives. Oh, nice work there, Zach Triplet. Drained the 2, got the foul. We'll go to the line for the and 1. Foul on number 11 there, Jacob Richards. That's his second for the night. And Zach Triplet will go over the line for the and 1 play. Triplet with 6 points, 3 rebounds tonight. Substitutions for United, KJ Fegan and Campbell Blogg back on for Joel Foxwell and CJ Asuncion Bird. As Triplet drains the and 1, cuts the margin back to 25 points here at Ulverston from a sellout crowd. Great to see interest in the JackJumpers high again. And they're primed to sell out MyState Bank Arena every home game. As Bairstow there drops in the 2. I say, one little thing I noticed, the Jack Jumpers record last year, 7-7 at home.
Yeah.
They preached, making MyState Bank Arena a fortress, and it just got breached a few too many times last year.
Yeah, it did. It did. They need to do better at home.
Sean McDonald's long three, no good. Bairstow with the rebound. Now Majuk
Go to work, big fella.
against Bowen. And there'll be a foul there on Bowen on a little pull of the arm there. And Jack Jumpers will get the ball back on the end line. And that's night over for Kyle Bowen. 5 fouls, 4 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists for the 204-centimetre forward centre. And Hook Porty's come back in. So McDonald, now Barker got an open look, lets it fly. Too strong. Rebound there by Hook Porty. Now Fegan. Coppins got absorbed the contact there, did Coppins. It looks a bit ungainly at times from Tom Coppins, but it's been reasonably effective tonight. He's up to 11 points now for the game. To go with 3 rebounds. Now McDonald, 6 left on the shot clock, pulls up from the elbow, but the foul there on Majuk on the offensive foul on the screen. And to the basket won't count there from McDonald. Just a couple of screens from the Jack Jumpers tonight, just the timing's been slightly off.
Yeah, just moving a little bit, dropping the shoulder in, just trying to get that extra contact.
Krislovic comes back onto the court to replace Jacob Richards, who's huffing and puffing. He's put in a good effort there during that stint.
Yeah, surprised Fab's come back on for this last 3 minutes. Straight back into the...
Played 18 minutes tonight, Krislovic.
He's had a good game.
Log tried to go baseline, drew the foul there on Lockie Barker. And I think that might be the 5th foul this quarter for the Jack Jumpers, and they'll send United to the line with Blog heading there. So Campbell Blog at the line. 13 points, 2 steals, drops in the free throw. Was impressive in the first half. He's got a bit of range on his shooting. Makes the second. He's up to 15 points for the night now as Campbell Blog. Margin 23 points. 2:45 left here at the Mazda BT 50 Thunder Stadium. This NBL preseason practice game. Majuk lost the ball, got it back, flipped up the 2, bounced off the back of the rim. Fegan now. Drives, got fouled there by Barker. And KJ Fegan will go over the line for 2. So, 2:28 left on the clock, and Northwest Thunder captain Joe Chilcott gets his first bit of court time for the night. Gets a nice warm round of applause from the Ulverstone crowd, many who would come and see him watch him play week after week for the Northwest Thunder here in the NBL1 competition. Imagine Joey will be a bit nervous.
I reckon he will be a little bit nervous.
He'll be keen to put up an early shot, I reckon, Joey. As Fegan misses the first. He would have played against plenty of these Melbourne United blokes. Campbell Blog, Zach Triplett.
Yeah, absolutely.
KJ Fegan.
Yeah. Newley as
Coppins,
well for
yep.
Frankston.
Yep. So McDonald brings the ball up the court here for the Jack Jumpers. Just over 2 minutes left in this game here at Ulverstone. Oh, Chilcott's pass.
Turnover straight off. Not the first stat you want.
That's Coppins with the 2-hand jam. That will be the first jam of the night. We've been a bit light on for above the rim action. So the Jack Jumpers now through Majuk. Finds McDonald, a little hesitation there. Krislovic three, in and out. Rebound hoovered up there by Campbell Blogg. Now United back in offence, moving the ball well here. Oh, found Blogg open in the corner, and it goes down from Campbell Blogg. You can't leave Campbell Blogg open. He's shown tonight he will knock down that three-pointer. Margin back to 17 points. Minute 27 left in this one. Shawcott moves the ball on. Now Krislovic. His Thunder teammate from 2022. Krislovic. Majuk. Oh. McDonald now. And the three's no good. Coppins now Fegan. Newley now Triplet drives, flips up the two, no good. Triplet hit the floor there. 50 seconds left. McDonald into Majuk goes up for the shot. Fouled there by KJ Fegan. And Majuk will go over the line for two. As Jacob Richards returns to the court for the final 44 seconds to replace Fabian Krislovic. So Krislovic's night's done. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist and 1 steal for the JackJumpers big man as Majuk at the line. Too strong on the first. I say the crowd has pretty much stayed around here to the final siren. This game has been over for a while. Majuk misses the second, but they've stayed around. Credit to them. Crowd of about 1,000 here at Alverson night. Sellout crowd. Imagine Launceston in 2 nights' time will be the same. As Fegan gets fouled there. Foul there was on Joe Chilcott. And KJ Fegan will go over the line for 2. Oh, in and out. Well, the free throw shooting stats tonight, Mood. Both teams haven't been too bad. Melbourne United 12 of 16. JackJumpers 16 of 23. So they're not bad percentage. If you're above 70 most nights, they'll keep the coach reasonably happy. So here we go. Final 25 seconds of this game.
You get a look for Jacob Richards here.
McDonald drives to the basket, into Majuk. Majuk gets the E. Oh, he's missed a one-hand jam, Majuk. That sums up. Oh, now he gets to steal the big man. 5 seconds left on the clock, but they're going to run it out, the JackJumpers. And they'll prevail in this NBL1 pre-season practice game here at the BT50 Thunder Stadium at Alveston, defeating Melbourne United 79-63. A warm round of applause from the Alverson faithful here tonight. Top scorers in the game for the Tasmania JackJumpers, Sean McDonald with 17 points. Jordan Crawford, 15 points on 7-11 shooting. Fabian Krislovic with 11. And Jared Bairstow and Lockie Barker with 8 points apiece. While for Melbourne United, they were paced by Campbell Blogg with 18 points on 6 of 12 shooting. Tom Coppins with 13 points on 6 of 10 shooting. And Brad Newley, the veteran, with 8 points. The other stats, JackJumpers won the rebound count 42 to 39. 16 assists to 10. 13 steals to 6. And committed far less turnovers than United. 13 turnovers to 22. So all in all, Moo, it probably got a little bit scrappy there towards the end, but I think both teams learned a lot about some of their players tonight.
Yeah, I think you expect, the game as it went on. We talked about the fatigue and a little bit scrappy at times, but overall a really good hit out, I think, for the JackJumpers. Again, both sides have got a lot out. Melbourne's team's very, very different from what's
what's going to look like in a couple of months' time.
Yeah, absolutely. Where Jack Jumpers probably had at least maybe 3-4 starters as well. But expect Melbourne to bounce back in 2 nights' time up in Launceston on Wednesday night. The minutes there for everyone, sort of good rotations. I like what Jacob Richards did. He led the team with 6 rebounds, 3 offensive. Anthony Drimmick, like what he provided. Jordan Crawford's going to be one to watch for the Thunder. For the Jack Jumpers.
Someone had to make the first error tonight. Milton Doyle just sort of did what he had to do tonight. He didn't extend himself too much tonight, but you expect him to, he'll just ratchet things up as the pre-season goes along.
Oh, yeah, look, Doyle got good looks tonight. He got some good runners and floaters, missed a couple underneath, but that's nothing to be concerned about there whatsoever. So overall good hit out, and we'll see what happens Wednesday night.
So that's a wrap here from the Mazda BT50 Thunder Stadium in Ulverstone night, where the Tasmania JackJumpers have opened up their NBL pre-season account with a 79-63 win over Melbourne United. Big thanks to the JackJumpers for allowing Moo and myself to get on the commentary again tonight. It's been an absolute blast. Great to see top-level basketball here at Ulverstone, and we wish both teams all the best for the rest of the season. But from Ulverstone, it's good night.